Hey guys, my name's Sam from the YouTube channel Prep Medic, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use trauma shears effectively. So trauma shears are safety scissors that are used to cut off a patient's clothing when the clothing is obscuring a severe injury, or if taking off the clothing will cause further pain or harm in orthopedic situations. So if somebody has a severe bleed, we're not going to take the time to take their shirt off or pants off in the traditional manner. We're going to cut them off because it's a lot faster. Similarly, if somebody has a severe broken arm, it might cause them a lot of pain to be taking off their armored jacket or their shirt over that injury site, and we just don't want to do it, so we're going to go to cutting it. So safety scissors are really important. We can't just use any scissors. We should not be using seatbelt cutters because there's a severe risk of cutting the patient's leg or arm or body and making the injury a lot worse. So we always want to be using specifically designed trauma shears. The first article of clothing I'm going to show you how to cut off are going to be pants. Now a lot of this is common sense, but in general there's a quick and easy method to cut off a pair of pants and make sure that we're exposing the appropriate injury site. When we start cutting pants, I usually start at the foot, down at the ankle, and we're going to start going up. So if the injury is an isolated injury and I'm not worried about massive multi-systems trauma, I might just cut up the leg, expose that, wrap it, treat it, whatever I need to do without taking everything off because I don't want to make the patient colder than I absolutely have to. Hypothermia is a very real threat in these patients. But if somebody has severe multi-systems trauma, I may have to take everything off to try to find other injury sites. So I'm going to start down here at the ankle, and we're going to start working our way up. When I cut, I want to be lifting with the scissors because I don't want to be down on their skin. That's going to cause them pain, and I risk cutting them. So as we go up, I'm going to cut a straight line up both legs. It's a little bit easier when somebody's actually in the pants you're cutting. I'm going to come all the way up and I'm going to cut through the belt loop. This is going to be a little bit harder if they have a belt on. This will give me full access to that leg, and then I'm going to come to the second leg here and I'm going to do the exact same thing. As we get up to the top, I might have to divert just so I'm not going over a super heavy portion of the pants. Cut all the way up. Now what this will allow me to do is I can take this side, I can fold it down, I can fold this down here, and we can roll the patient off of this, or we can just leave them on it because this is good insulation from the ground. So that's the basic of pants. Now going on to the upper body. So a shirt, it's also pretty common sense, but just a little strategy for it. So once again, I don't want to cut more than I have to if it is an isolated injury, but I might have to cut the entire thing off. So with this, I usually start down at the base. You can start up at the neck. We just don't want to be jamming this into their face. So coming over here, we're going to start this. I'm going to cut up, and I'm going to cut up all the way. Now generally, this will be enough to expose their abdomen. You might not cut the arms, but here I can expose most of the body and look for those injury signs. But if I need to get the shirt off completely, I'm just going to turn this into a T-cut. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to cut all the way to this sleeve, and then I'm going to take this side here, and I'm going to cut all the way back towards me. That will once again allow me to get the patient completely out of the shirt without any undue movements.